Why, hello. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and welcome back to the last Palmas career mode on FC25. It has been a while since we've last seen this game on the channel. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since we started this career mode, and finally, I'm delivering it again. I've not been streaming a lot recently, to be quite frank with you, but in the times I have streamed, I've done like 2 streams. I've been playing some eFootball, which has been going meh. Nearly causing us to have heart attacks on live streams, but at the same time it was actually pretty good, so it's a bit of a mixed game. We're coming back to this shit game now, today. We are currently midway through Season 2 in the career mode, so there's a bit of work to do as soon as we go in, because we've got to, we're in January, and you've got to sign-ins and sell players and all the loan shit, so we've got a bit of that to do. We're going to complete Season 2 today. I might, depending on the time, start Season 3. But if I don't, that'll be next week. I just need to make sure that the stream is actually working. Which it is. Very nice. Beautiful. But how we doing, everyone? We've got Triangle in here. He's got his bingo card ready for today. We've got Lennon Williams in here. Let's go. Welcome back. And Aiden's here. How we doing, fella? How we doing? I'm doing just fine. It feels like a Friday for me. I've got a day off work tomorrow because I'm going away. I say going away, I'm going camping. I'm not exactly leaving the country. Well, I am going to Scotland, so technically I am leaving England. So hence why the next stream's not scheduled for like a good few days, because I'm going camping tomorrow and Sunday as well. So yeah, I can't really necessarily stream over the weekend, unfortunately. But in other good news, if you have not been keeping up to date with the community posts and my Instagram, which my Instagram's just there, go and follow it. I post random shit on there. You get updates and stuff. The Wigan Athletic rebuild is coming to an end. I've filmed the last final episode, and that is going up. I've set it for tomorrow, but and I know yous might get pissed off, yeah, some of yous. I might thing it on Saturday, because I don't like the idea of streaming tonight and then releasing a video tomorrow. I'd rather stream tonight, so nothing happens tomorrow, then a video goes up on Saturday, because I'm not going to be streaming for like 4 or 5 days. So I'd rather kind of space things out. But I don't know how much backlash I'm going to get for that, because obviously I've been rescheduling streams fucking left, right and centre recently. Yesterday was completely not my fault. Thank you, Stagecoach, by the way. Yeah, I could choose this entire stream to talk about Stagecoach. I really could. Pricks. Hopefully I don't get banned off YouTube for saying that, but I just feel like it had to be said. Think, Aaron, think. Don't think. Thinking is a bad thing. For me, at least. My brain runs at like 1,000 miles an hour, Triangle. I never stop thinking, but a lot of the time just think about the most random shit. I don't know. I've probably got fucking like ADHD or something. It wouldn't surprise us, but I'm not going to boast about anything like that anyways. This long wait for a longer announcements has got me thinking they're planning something special. Wouldn't mind an his extension. He doesn't need an extension, does he? But he probably needs a bit more money if you want to keep him. Yeah, I suppose that could be. Because apparently there was a picture I saw where he was in the change room today with the training ground or something. I don't know if that was fake. Someone could have easily photoshopped it, but it looked, it was a picture of him next to, I think it was Sean Longstaff and someone else in the change rooms. Could be a fake picture, I don't know, but, he's there. He's apparently completed his medical. You would have think they would have released some pictures of him in his medical or entering the training facilities and stuff like that, but I suppose, like you say, they could be waiting for someone. But it's been a while, they announced him on Monday. We got the Here We Go on Monday. It's now, you're coming up to Friday, and the only thing we've heard is that he's, obviously landed in Newcastle and done his medical. Other teams seem to be getting things done so fast. I saw today, before I went to work, literally just before I was leaving, Tottenham Hotspur are, interested in Kudus. Well, I wasn't interested. It was like the close to getting him. And then like 4 hours later, when I was sitting at work on my break, the fucking Fabrizio Romano post was up. Kudus in a Tottenham shirt, and I'm like, how fast has that just happened? And then out of the fucking blue, just like that, Morgan Gibbs White release clause activated. I mean, 60 million's an absolute bargain, I think. He fits in perfectly in that Forest side, and going into a Spurs side who have some, well, I mean, Solanke is looking alright. You've got Matthew Tell there now. Kudus, I mean, fucking hell. They're not looking that bad, so I think he's kind of fit in well there. Kudus as well, 55 million was it they paid? It doesn't seem like an awful price, does it? Yeah, his numbers look a bit down, but you've got to think he's coming out of a West Ham side that realistically, I mean, they're close to a fucking relegation side. They're not that good, are they? But now he's going to have a bit of quality around him. Maybe his Kudus becomes something pretty fucking big. Just think because they're in talks to extend. Craig Hope's saying that they're offering him the number 9. Yeah, maybe that is the thing of like he's actually changing to number 9. I would like to see that. I always think there's a bit of a, it's like a curse thing, isn't it, with numbers and like changing numbers. Like if he's actually changes to the number 9, then all of a sudden he just stops scoring. I know that's just not how life works. But what do you call it? There's got to be a phrase for that. It's got to be a phrase. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to think of it. You probably understand it, though. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's part of us that wants him to keep the 14, but the 14's kind of irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant to the number 14 there, really, is the fact that that is Isaac's number. If he changes to a 9, the 14 is literally worthless. So, yeah, I don't really see the point. Unless, like you say, Elanga gets the 14. Potentially that's the case. But yeah, anyway, let's crack on with this. We talk too much. I like it, but I talk too much. I just need to crack on with stuff. I need to have a complete, like, re-thingy of what we've actually done on this career mode. I do remember getting Samu. I remember there being a bit of a, I wouldn't say arguments about it, but there was a bit of a hassle getting him. Liso has been incredible for her. This guy's been cost for a start, or was last season. I seem to remember him being good at some point. Yeah, we've got Osorio in this season as well. Did I get this guy in? I believe I may have bought him. And Sosa, maybe? Oh yeah, we got my Ender in. Don't ask us why I bought him, Arkham. I just did. So he joins us. A few more youth players. We've got this guy, Janssen. Have I just signed him, or honestly can't remember. And for the season, I feel like, if I remember, I think we're doing all right. Oh, we're 6th. We're doing more than all right, to be fair. I mean, I'd imagine the big aim this season is to make a European spot, and finishing 6th is indeed a European spot. I reckon we can push for top 4. That's not bad. Atletico Madrid looking good. But that's not terrible. I mean, 23 goals conceded. We'll have 25, actually, sorry, it's even more. We don't seem to be scoring a lot. We have just brought Samu in, and I believe he hasn't really played. I think we may have only had him for like a game. Turns out he's played quite a lot, actually. He's played half the fucking season. Eagles to... How are we struggling to score them? Liso's got 14 goals. How are we struggling to get goals? I don't know. I don't know where the struggle's coming from here. Ah, I do. Literally, the only players that are scoring, Liso and Samu. Osorio has 1. Fuster has 1. Campana has 3. So I've only had like 4 different goal scorers. That's quite bad. That's not good. That needs to change somehow. Ginola had the 14, to be fair. Yeah, but it's not really like a iconic number, is it? I'm not even going to lie to you. I would have never guessed that Ginola had the 14. I wouldn't have even guessed it. And like in football terms, you know, you've got like your 6, your 8, the 4, the 2, the 1 being the goalkeeper. You've got the 9, being obviously a striker at the 11, at 7 even. Like, you've got them, like, iconic numbers. Isak getting the 9 is obviously fucking massive. Is it worth the change? I don't know. I mean, it would look unbelievable. Isak with a number 9 on the back. It would look nice. But there's just something about the 14. It's like, that is Isak. Like, when you think of Isak, you think of that number 14. I don't know. The offer's there. I would imagine it's quite hard for... It's hard for me to process it. I would imagine it's even harder for him to think, do I potentially ruin sort of like my being? Or do I switch to the number 9, which is such an iconic number when it comes to Newcastle? What does he do? What does he do? I'd imagine his head's all over the place. Have I seen Manchester United's link with Vardy and Wilson? I saw the Vardy link. I didn't say the Wilson one. I could see them picking up either, to be fair. I could. I really could. Vardy's still going. Wilson obviously still going. I don't see why they wouldn't get either. To be honest, they're probably going to be better than Højlund and fucking Zertsky, so... Whatever you do, definitely won't be fired since the expectations are low. That's true, that is very true. Manish, hello. We've got Harry in here as well. How we doing, fella? Right. I need to have a recap on the transfers that I've done this season, just to know what's going on. Paulo Fernandes left us. That's actually quite a big shame. He was a half-decent player for it. We had Sandro leaving us in the summer. So we haven't done any business, really. Oh, wait, yeah. Wait, actually, we haven't even done any January business. Yeah, no business has happened in January. Okay. That's not bad, then. We've spent quite a bit. We did sell Denki for 80 million. And we got Sammy for 52. And it's a bargain, to be honest. It's a good little swap of that. Well, I've brought quite a bit. 27 million for a keeper was a bit much. How's he looking as well? 5 clean sheets. It's not bad. It's not horrendous. It's acceptable, at least. Definitely have to give him more time, get the rating up, like. Manchester United will end up signing Hayden by the looks of it. Wouldn't fucking surprise us. They do need new midfielders, to be fair, so... Why not? Why not? Do I fully try in the Coppa Italia? I've just called it Coppa Italia. Apparently we're in Italy all of a sudden. No, Fernandes still hasn't left. Fernandes is still just chilling. Alright, let's get Herzog in there. I'll play you instead of Foster. Put Forsyth in there. Or Souza. Foster, where the fuck have I got that from? And that is a quick sim. Well, there goes trying in the Copa España. Because we've just been knocked out in the first round. Nice. Also, that attacking midfielder I put in, the absolute prick, has got himself sent off. Right, so he'll never be playing again then. Do you mind if I have a word with your bus driver? What do you mean, my bus driver? There's different ones every day. Well, sometimes you get the same one. I mean, yeah, fucking, you can do. I had to walk home from work yesterday. I think my work to mine's like 4 mile. You know, it's not like an awful walk. But in 22, 23 degree heat at 9 o'clock at night. And I was wearing pants because I have to for work. It's pretty fucking rough, especially when there should be a bus and it just didn't show up. I stood at the bus stop for 40 minutes, right? And the bus didn't come. I was like, fuck this, I'm walking. And it took just over an hour. About an hour and 10 minutes to walk 4 mile. It's not bad timing, to be fair, but fucking God, I was absolutely knackered. When I got in, I had no tea, because obviously my work time is around when you'd have tea. I was like, fuck it, I haven't got time to have tea and stream, or stream then try and have something after that, because when I finish these streams, my entire house is bloody shut down. Everyone's asleep. I'm not going to start cooking food and stuff at midnight, am I? So I was just like, I'm gonna have to not stream. I understand the frustration, because some people probably... I mean, I doubt you actually do. It would be insane if you did. But some people might actually cancel some plans to sit there and watch my stream, or they might not go and do a certain thing. They might put stuff on hold just to watch these streams, and then half an hour before the stream, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not streaming. Yeah, I can understand how that could be frustrating. It's also frustrating for me not being able to stream, you know? It's something I enjoy doing, it's something I get fun out of. The vast majority of the time, when the game's actually being nice to us. That is. Oh, Roman draw Samu scoring there. We need different goal scorers. We can't just have Samu scoring goals. What's the money situation? Not ideal. 11 million. We've spent 150. I probably can't spend anything in January. I probably can't. I mean, we've only just brought you in, to be honest. Still give them some time. Do I do these contracts? Who's actually running out on contracts? Campana is retiring. Okay. Suarez, I did just say I'm letting go, and I think Sema would just let go. That's fine. The rest of these won't go out next season. And the key main players are fine. They're all good. We've got long contracts. Lovely. Sosa definitely needs more game time, like. He definitely needs to be in the team a bit more. What am I drinking? Well, yeah, you already know. Coke Zero. I tell you what, I have drank so many fucking liquids today. I'm surprised I'm even still here, to be honest. I went on a bit of a wander today before work. I don't know why, such an awful decision. It's been like 26, 27 degrees. Awful decision to walk in that heat. And I'll actually be able to tell by my watch. How many miles? Come on. 12.2 miles. 12.2 miles, 22,000 steps. It's an awful fucking decision, especially before work. I drank 2 litres of fucking water on that hike, which took like 3 to 4 hours. I then, at work, had 500 ml of water. And now I'm having a can of Coke streaming. I don't know how I haven't burst at the seams, to be honest. It's probably the most amount I've actually drank in a single fucking day. It's crazy. I don't know, I'm still here. Even though drinking more is obviously good for you, but, you know. If you want more goals, do a short-term deal for Fabian Shaw. And just put him on every set piece possible. Free kicks, the lot. Penalties. We do definitely need more goals. Osorio needs to score. I mean, he's setting them up, but we need him to score. Fernandez, you're going on. Wait, am I a fucking idiot? God, you can tell it's been like 3 weeks since I've done this career. Wait. Oh, yeah. I brought Fernandez into the team. I thought I was selling him for some reason. I could have sworn he was good at some point. Or did I have him on loan last season or something? Someone might need to update us on that. I could have sworn we've used them before. I hear Gene. Thoughts on jeans? Don't really mind them. I used to, as a kid, absolutely hate them. And I think it was more of like a sensory thing because I hated like clothes that were so like tight on your body, like jeans. I know you can get baggy jeans, but it's the heaviness and stuff of jeans. I don't mind them now, to be fair. I wear jeans a lot. I don't mind them now. Shaw would be cheap. I don't think Shaw would be that cheap. Honestly, I don't think he would. My PC's made a weird noise. Stop. I don't think Shaw would be that cheap. Should we just get Cordora? We'll have a look. Bloody hell. My phone never goes off through the day. As soon as I start streaming, every fuck I want it. Jesus. I swear they do it on purpose. Are the beaches in the UK great? Honestly, couldn't tell you one good beach in the UK, to be honest. Not even the closest one to me, which is what, probably Whitley Bay. I don't think I've ever actually went on to the beach there. Because, I mean, you never really can in England anyway. Like, a shore's affordable. Can I look? What? What? I can loan Fabian Shaw. Okay. Beach or pool? Pool. Absolutely. Beaches are shit, man. I cannot stand the beach. I can absolutely not stand the beach. I don't see the point. Ocean water are horrendous. The ocean's a terrifying place. What else you got? Sand. Sand just gets everywhere. And they're way too overcrowded. Abroad, at least. In England, obviously, no fucker's going to be on the beach. And if you are, you're probably not well. That's not Fabian Shaw. Ooh. That must be an outdated game face, because that is not Fabian Shaw. But either way, Fabian Shaw, welcome to Las Palmas on loan from Newcastle for the remainder of the season. Hopefully, going to boost our chances of making Europe towards the end of this season. Fabian Shaw loaned in. Beautiful. What are your plans for the holidays? What holidays? I don't get holidays. Well, I do, but obviously I've got to book them. I don't get, like, school holidays. Right, Shaw goes in there. Beautiful stuff. Got a decent little centre-back pairing here. I'll probably sell McKenna next season. He'll do as a backup for the remainder of this season, but most likely gone next. Put Janssen in there. Maybe he's try and get him some game time. I think we're good. Good to go. 2-1 win. No, 2-1 loss. Shit. Sammy scoring again. Perez, Strand, Lawson. What a partnership that is. Madueke as well. And Malero. Mate, what a team. What a team that is. First, they're not playing well. Literally, Samu is the only guy scoring in this team. That's not good. I'm no McBurney. Just simply hard to get rid of him, I suppose. When I can get Samu, I'm not going to keep McBurney, am I? Ivan Gilles leaving us. Just above 2 million. That's not bad. I'll tell you what, I got a new, what do you call them? Fan yesterday. You can't see it, it's out of the shot, but it's like just here. Unbelievable. Also, remote controlled. Fucking mint. It's silent, and it's just class. Much needed in this English heater. Much needed. What's the weather like? Awful. I love the summer, but this summer's just been different for some reason. I'm not used to the heat. It's currently, right, it's 10:30 at night. 10:30 PM, right? The sun's barely went down. It's 19 degrees, which is pretty fucking warm for the sun not being in the sky. That's pretty warm. And it gets lowest 14 degrees. And it gets up by 10 AM, it's 23 degrees. At 10 AM. Nah. Then midday, it's up to 25. It's just fucking awful, man. I love the summer. The sun is brilliant. It's more uplifting than the winter. I feel like the winter's very depressing. But the heat is just... The heat's a no. The heat is a no. I'm going to play... Fernandez this game. Out on the right-hand side, see if we can get anything from him. Fernandez scores. Samu scores. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Fernandez goes straight in and scores. 2-1 win. Over the team that knocked us out of the cup. Can I check the Newcastle squad? I can. 34 degrees for you. Yeah, but you're probably used to the heat where you live. I would imagine. Could we afford to get rid of Scott McKenna? I'm going to say no. I think we will sell him in the summer. I think it might be too risky to sell a backup centre back. Who's my idol? Don't really have one, to be fair. Don't really have one. I mean, obviously, everyone says like the dad or like one of the parents, but I mean, yeah, I look up to my dad as like her role model kind of thing of like that's how I should be. But like idol, don't really know. I don't really have one. Idol like a famous person, honestly, don't really have one. I don't really care about like idols and shit like that, to be honest. With Shorin, I could have let him go. Yeah, but the backups aren't looking brilliant. There's depth there, but they're not very good. So we should still have. Still got 11 million. He's just went to Everton in real life, hasn't he? I don't need a right winger. Could I get Cordora in on the left? I kind of want to keep him at the 2. Could get him in for the future because obviously Bellerin's not going to last like too long. He's only on a 2-year contract. He's 30 years old. We could do with a backup left winger because Samar's going to be leaving on a free. Also completely forgot to put Shaw in permanently. Yeah, Samar's leaving on a free, so we could realistically get a winger in. Get them playing a bit, get that rating up. And then that right back, I reckon, in the summer, maybe. Maffeo, we'll have a look at him. I need to have a look at the team donut as well. I doubt it's changed much, by the way, Lennon, because... Was it Lennon who said that? Yeah, it was. I doubt it's changed much, because we're only in Season 2. You know what it is? I actually don't think they would have even signed anyone. We'll have a look. Oh, they have. Adley Boniface? Fucking hell, okay. And Correa. And Hinkby. I wish what... Bloody hell, I wish we were moving like this. And Kubo. And... Where the fuck's this come from? Do my eyes deceive me? Where on earth is this? I wish we moved like this in real life. Nwaneri, you know what? Is it realistic? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it would be good. Is it realistic, though? How on earth I got all that business done? Christ. I'm only halfway through the second season. That's insane. Right, who am I looking for? Heat was 48 degrees. I literally couldn't survive in that. I think that would literally kill us. But the thing is, your houses over there will be built for, like... Obviously, it's still going to be warm. But the houses over there will be built differently to what they are in England. In England, they're built to keep warmth in because, like, I don't know, 300 days of the year, it's cold weather and pissing down with rain. You very rarely get these heat waves and that. The summer's always been like this in England, though. Don't get us wrong. Now it's changed. It was like this when I was a kid. I just can't remember it being this, like, humid. But it's been warmer than this. I mean, we had, like, ridiculous heat waves in... What was it, like... It was in COVID, I think. Or maybe just after COVID, like... 22, I think it was. 2022. It literally... I remember being at work, and on the thermometer at work, it said 40 degrees Celsius. 40 fucking degrees in England. Hideous. And we're forced to work in them conditions. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Bruno isn't there. Bruno isn't there. What's your thoughts on Longstaff to Leeds? I think it'll be good if we can get a bit more. I think if you push for more like 15 plus million, then I think that's a good transfer. He's at Manchester City. Christ. Why am I still trying to do things slightly realistic? Bruno at City. I could see it if he wasn't at Newcastle. But he's at Newcastle. We would probably never sell someone like that to, especially a team like City. Still at Newcastle? In real life, I believe we've released him, haven't we? On the game, he's still there, though. Right, I don't think we're getting anyone else in this window. We've got Shaw in on loan, but with 11 million, there's really not much I can do. We're just going to have to wait. Correa on loan. Sesko, oh, fucking hell. Sesko, Liverpool. Correa on loan, I might try and sweep, to be honest. I know he's an old player now. Have I spelled it wrong? Probably. No, I haven't. Angel Correa. Oh, bollocks, as he went. Ah, fuck. Oh, I missed that. But it said rumour, though. I can't approach the sign. Does that mean his contract's running out? Because if it does, I'll get him in the summer straight away. We'll nab him. I can put him out wide. I can put him behind Samu. We could even go 2 up top next season. Obviously, we're struggling with goals, so getting another goal scorer in would be ideal. Dons have signed some good players. List them. I probably won't know them, but still, list them. Out of 10 rate Steve Bruce time. I'd give it a realistic. Maybe it's like just below a 4. Like, I don't want to be so harsh. Obviously, we were so angry as a fan base under Bruce that you just go straight up or just a 1. Or not even that, you just give him a 0. But some of the players he brought in, that's when Maxi joined, it's when Joe Linton joined. I know Joe Linton was nothing under Bruce, but... And just some of the smaller memories. You know, I think, was it Spurs away, was that under Bruce? City at home, I think 2-2. There was some decent memories under Bruce. I wouldn't say of Steve Bruce. The memories of Steve Bruce, no. But the memories of some of the football under Bruce, yeah. I wouldn't be so harsh on him. Like I said, some of the players that were had under him, that he brought into the team, I kind of miss. I know everyone has mixed emotions about St. Maximin, but I miss him. Just, he's a character, and I do just miss Maxi. He generally thought Drilling was a solo striker. In all seriousness, he did play up top at Hoffenheim or Schalke, whatever one he was at. He did play up top, in all fairness, but... Can I extend him above 5 years? Fuck me, he's going to have a 6-year contract. Fair enough. Better than letting him go for 30 million, Christ. We'll up his wage a lot more as well. Just so he stays. Right, Liso is staying. Look at the stats, by the way. Not really creating much, but 15 goals this season. He's got more than Samu. Samu's the striker. I don't think I am being generous. Maybe I am. Like I said, I think the majority of Newcastle fans would most likely, like I said, give him a 0 or a 1. But I think if we're being highly realistic, it's not like it's not like we didn't have any decent memories under the football that were played with Steve Bruce. And like I said, some of the players and some of the stuff we went through, it's not that bad. But if I compare that to how would you rate Eddie Howe's time, I would give him, I mean, I would probably say a 9. The only thing that would make it perfect is if we had have already, which I'm not expecting by the way, but if we had already won the Prem or Champions League, I would give him a 10. I'm not expecting that though, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But it can't be perfect without something like that. He played Lazaro as a right back when he was a winger. Yeah, but like you say, yeah, he played, say, Lazaro out of position, but the memories of Lazaro, his goal against Bournemouth away and Mohamed, just Lazaro in general, Jetro Willems, do you know what I mean? Them memories were under Steve Bruce, his managerial turn at Newcastle. So the Steve Bruce time, I would give it whatever I gave it, a 3 or whatever, a 4. I would. That's what I would go with. Nathaniel Mendes-Lang, that's a decent sign, to be fair. That's the only one I know, but Sunderland to stay up. I think people are getting a bit too over the top. I know, of course, I'm going to hate on Sunderland for the fucking sake of it, right? Because it's Sunderland, why wouldn't I? But I just think people are slightly overreacting to players that these teams coming up are signing. Okay? Sunderland, yes, they've done good business. I'm not going to take that away from them. The business they've done is good. The fact that they've got these players in for decent prices, the fact that they've even got a hold of them players is great. But it is the Premier League. The teams around them are already better than them. Even with Sunderland's signings, they're still better teams than them. Even towards the bottom. So, Sunderland is still up, I don't know. But I will most likely change my predictions. You know, I've done a predictions video last month. And I did say in the video it's probably going to change because signings and managerial changes. I made that video when Ange Postecoglou was still a manager of Spurs. Do you know what I mean? Things have changed. Spurs have started spending money. They've got a new manager. Spurs, I think I had them finishing 14th. I'm most likely going to have them higher now because of some of the changes. Not that much higher, but higher than 14th. Newcastle, I think I had with 5th, didn't I? No, actually, shit, I put us 3rd. So there's not really anything I can change there, in all fairness. I suppose we'll just keep going the way we're going. See if we finish 3rd. What's my top 6 prediction now? Liverpool win the league. I feel like that's just obvious. I'm going to go City second. I think I had Arsenal second in my predictions, but I'm going City second. Newcastle third. I'm going to go Arsenal fourth. I'm going to have Arsenal dropping down to fourth. Fifth, probably Chelsea. Sixth, Aston Villa, I would say. By the way, it's gone to Arsenal. What's your thoughts? Wait, is that actually went through? Like, is that confirmed? No way that's confirmed. Holy fuck, it is. Oh my god. 50 million. Wow. I don't get that signing, to be honest. I mean, I think Madueke is great. Do Arsenal really need him? I honestly don't think Arsenal need him. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. I think I'm going to start them up now. We are really struggling here. Christ. Osorio started scoring, but then Samu stopped scoring. What is going on? I think we're going to start you. Bring Suarez up to the bench. Let's see how we do that. Well, I've dropped down to 9th. I don't think we're making a European spot. I might play against Atletico Madrid here. Two-one, but now looks like Samu scored again. We're going to have to back Samu up here, because realistically, he's not going to be happy in this team. He's doing everything himself. Right, are Atletico Madrid still top? Pretty much. We're also conceding a shit ton of goals. 46 against. This is with the new goalkeeper in. It could be part of the defence that's the issue. But that is a lot. We know that Suarez is gone. Does Nani even get time there though? Exactly. This is what I mean. In my opinion, it does make sense. It's not his side of the pitch. Are they seriously going to use Noni Madueke as a backup to Saka? My guess is, obviously Saka's had his fair few injuries. So my guess is that Arteta's thinking, well, if Saka gets injured, at least we'll have someone who's somewhat good to replace him. Which makes sense, but if Saka stays fit all year round, what are you doing when a £50 million player coming off the bench? What are you doing there? Mental. Mental how Arsenal can spend this much money, to be honest, and they haven't exactly gotten rid of much or sold much for a lot of money. Gibbs White to Spurs. Good one for Spurs. It's a bit of a shame for Gibbs White though. I thought he would have stayed at Forest. Was he the captain at Forest? I'd imagine he was. That's why he was. It's just a bit of a shame, I think. Just leaving the team like that. I mean, obviously it wasn't up to him, but... Right, we're going to play this game up against Atletico Madrid. Second in the league. Cause some damage here, to be fair. We could go up like 2 positions and we could stop Atletico Madrid winning the league. Although I'd rather them than Madrid, so... Yeah, Maddison, potentially they're looking to get rid. Potentially. I mean, Maddison's always injured as well, you've got to think. So... But... Teams need this depth now. In football, you just play too much now. Especially with the new league format in Europe. There's too much. You play so much. This is why... We didn't need to necessarily move on from Murphy. He's just come off having a great season. Go on, Samu! 1-0! Up against his former team. What a start that is. Cracking start, that. Lovely goal. What was I saying? Yeah, like, we didn't necessarily need to replace Murphy. He was probably the weaker link in the starting lineup. We didn't necessarily need to replace him, but we have. And now Murphy, I would imagine, is the backup. Surely Alanga isn't coming off the bench. So I would imagine Murphy's the backup, but there you go. We've got secured ourselves good depth. Teams need depth. Saka, most likely going to get injured next season. You've then got Noni Madueke, who's a great footballer. Obviously not as good as Saka, but it's something. The midfield, they've got Zubamendi in. They've got Norgard in. I swear they might have signed another midfielder. I'd say they've got so many midfielders now where, say if Declan Rice gets a season-ending injury, it's not actually the end of the world. Big miss, but you've then got all these other midfielders. Norgard, I've been reading up about him, some of his stats and everything. He's actually pretty fucking good. The vast majority of his stats, like ball-winning stats and tackle stats, are better than Thomas Partey's. And Thomas Partey was praised as such a good midfielder at Arsenal, so... You know, they've done well getting the depth in, getting replacements for potentially players who are going to be getting injured, which will happen a lot in football nowadays. Like I said, with the amount that you've actually got to play. Great ball out. Seems like it's getting more and more every season, because obviously you've got the Club World Cup. So, whew, what a shot that was. Marks here. Yeah, Spurs doing great business. For once. Can't believe that phrase has actually exited my mouth. But, thoughts on Wigan? Thoughts on the Wigan career? Very good. Thoughts on Wigan in real life? Couldn't care less. But the career has been an absolute journey, I'll tell you. Cannot wait for the video to release. Cannot wait for the video to release. They've replaced Partey and Jorginho. Well, there you go, that's what I mean. They've replaced them, and now look at that depth in the midfield. The midfield depth's insane. And like I said, Norgard, statistically... I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Fuck off, Alexa, I didn't tell you to speak. Norgard, statistically, is a better midfielder than Thomas Partey. I never would have thought that, but when I was looking at the, like the side-to-side comparisons on the Premier League app on my phone, Norgard's a better midfielder. Samu, oh my god! He's so much better when you actually use him in the game, instead of simulating. Yeah, great celebration, looking at his feet. Wow. Now that's the kind of striker you need. He's like Isak. He doesn't take too many touches. He can just hit the ball. Look at the accuracy there. Straight into the top corner. 2-0 against a team that were top of the league like a week ago. Some goal. Some goal. Yeah, Thomas Partey got unnecessary praise at Arsenal. They also hid the fact of, you know, he's an absolutely horrible person, so that should also go against them. Fuck Arsenal. Just unbearable now. They've made Liverpool actually seem bearable. Genuinely. I think my most hated teams now, Arsenal's top, then Manchester United, then Liverpool. Manchester United used to be top, but I think Arsenal take that now. I just think it's the whole thing of like, they think I've got nothing. I'm a Newcastle fan. We're not exactly the biggest club. But I'm also not sitting there boasting about how big Newcastle are. Arsenal do. Last league title 2004, was it? 2004, 2005? The year I was fucking born. Yeah, obviously FA Cup merchants, but... And obviously that title they did win was a historic title. But you look at the modern history, there's fucking not much there. And then in the, is it 3 seasons it took Eddie Howe, or was it going into his 4th? He's just won a major trophy. Arteta won one 6 years ago or something. He hasn't won one since. Not a single one. And also in the Carabao Cup, we were the team to knock Arsenal out, so... It's all just a bit meh with Arsenal, I think. There is nothing, even with all these signings Arsenal are making, there is nothing in my mind that makes me scared of Arsenal. I'm not like, oh god, they could cause an issue in the league next season. They literally don't. Liverpool are going to dominate the Premier League for the next few years, in my opinion. And then Manchester City have Rodri back, and, you know, they've still got Pep Guardiola. They're still Manchester City, and they've made some really good signings. They've just made themselves so much better. So, I think if Arsenal were going to win the league, then they would have needed to have done it, like, in the past 3 years where they finished 2nd place. They would have needed to have won the league then, because I think the time's run out now. And I do think Arteta will get sacked. I reckon at the end of this season, I think Arteta gets sacked. Mark me words. Mark my words right now. I think they will wait until the end of the season. He'll have a full season with Arsenal. Because they'll still finish, like... Well, I've said they'll finish 4th now. So, they finish 4th. And say if they don't win a trophy, like Carabao Cup or FA Cup or anything, Arteta gets the sack. Mark me words. Arteta gets sacked. I mean, it'll be, what, his 7th season? 6th or 7th season? 1 trophy with that team that have spent... I mean, it's got to be well over $1 billion. You know, it's... Surely you can't keep going on like that. Yeah, you can. I didn't even mean to say that football meme there, but it just covered. But hopefully people out there get where I'm coming from. Like, you cannot keep going the same. Yeah, 2nd place is amazing. But you have to get over the edge. You have to go and do it. And I think they've run out of their time now. Because like I said, Liverpool are too dominant. City or City. City will always find a way. Bit of an off-season. They were missing their Ballon d'Or winning player in their team. And for Haaland having a bit of an off-season, he's still got like 20 league goals. If that's an off-season for Haaland, what the fuck's a prime season for Haaland? You know, when he broke the bloody record? Do you know what I mean? So City. And I think teams around Arsenal, everyone's talking about how good Arsenal are becoming. Teams around them, I think, are doing much better business. Villa have done amazing business. Newcastle are doing good business. Brighton are doing incredible business. Tottenham are now stepping up the game, doing good business. Chelsea are doing good business. So, it's not just Arsenal who are getting better. These teams around them are getting even better. So, yeah, there's my little rant about Arsenal. Because I just don't think they're as good as what people make them out to be. And I also think Arteta's an absolute prick. So, hello Jeff, how are you? Yeah, the fans are horrible. The fans are horrible. PSG looking scary again. When have PSG ever looked scary before that Champions League winning PSG though? Who was ever scared of PSG before that? We hammered them 4-1 at St James's. Obviously, before this season, I don't think they were ever scary. Even with Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe, they weren't that scary. Aaron Cresswell is Stoke. Good signing that. Oh, Diabella in. Ooh. Also, Isaac at Atletico Madrid. Doesn't suit him. Does not suit him. Great ball that. Sammy on the turn. Oh, what a pass, but we can't get there. It's going to be a win either way, though, I think. It's been a pretty straightforward game, actually. It would have been a lot tougher. Oh, my God. Conor Gallagher's had me put right down. Villa still haven't signed anyone. They don't really need to. They will, but they don't really need to at the moment. I do think they would have got Rashford on permanent, but they didn't. They still can, he's still there available, but I don't think he would go. Great ball from Sammy. Back across the box. Block from Akanji. Mate, I thought Madrid have made some good signings. You know, I think we'll have a good season next season in the Prem. Shirky. I think he's going to be an unbelievable player. Yeah, he might be going in the FPL straight away. He's like gets one back. I don't know if he would start though. Would Shirky start? You know what it is? I'd start him over Foden, to be honest. I'd start Shirky over Foden. Personally. Until Foden gets himself back on track. My favourite moment last season was probably all of our fans shouting at us. We were both like, yeah, that was good. That was good. I love playing Arsenal at home. Obviously away, you know why we're here, because in the league we never do very well. I think I just restarted the game. In the league we never do very well there. Obviously it was nice in the Carabao Cup to finally beat them at the Emirates, but I love playing them at home. I went when I had the season ticket. It was when I think we beat them 1-0. I think it was like Gordon scored. Yeah, it was that controversial goal from Gordon or Joe Linton. I forgot who put it in, but it was the one where like they jumped over the back. But I was there in the stadium. That was brilliant. It's always a good game against Arsenal. It's always a good one. No. Start for an Ange. Get a win. Oh, come on. You're not really doing us any favours here. Who's going to win Wimbledon? I do not have a clue when it comes to tennis, by the way, mate. I could not name you a tennis player. I know Serena Williams, and that's it. And I'm pretty certain she's retired. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain she's retired. But I do not know. Andy Murray, there you go. I'm pretty certain Andy Murray's retired now, though. I can only name retired, but I don't know any current tennis. I've never been interested in it. Wimbledon's just a fucking excuse for rich people to have a day out, really. Let's be real. Fair enough, if you like tennis, you know, you might watch Wimbledon on the telly, but if you physically go to Wimbledon, you've got too much money and you're just going for a day out to eat your strawberries and cream and fucking drink your bloody fucking Harrogate spring water. I feel like I've described everyone who goes to Wimbledon pretty well there, to be fair. Go and do it, Henri. Yeah, that was great. He's a good one, Gordon. You know what it is? I didn't realise how good Gordon was at boxing. I saw a clip the other day. I sent it to me pal and I was like, what the fuck? I've never seen this before. Anthony Gordon on the pads in the gym. But I would not have expected... Now I know why he runs his mouth so much. I did not expect him to be good at boxing. It's just that thought has never crossed my mind. But wow. He actually looked very good. I was like, Christ. Fair enough. Now I know why he runs his mouth so much. And he nearly took bloody Van Hector's bloody head off. Which I believe fucked our FA Cup up, but you know. Oh, you know, it'll be great him playing against Sunderland again. But I think it'll just be very good for the team. Get Joe Linton stuck in. I hope Miley gets a lot more game time in the Prem. And I hope he gets a game against Sunderland. With him being very close to Newcastle, that game's going to mean a lot to him. Go on, Sammy. I say very close to Newcastle because I don't count Stanley as Newcastle. Well, no, it's technically not. It's over the fucking river. It's more like... It's closer to Gateshead than what it is to Newcastle. But still, we'll class him as a local. He's a good lad. Good ball. Good ball from a good lad, Samu. He's alright on the ball as well, you know. Which I didn't really expect. Great ball. Way too hard, though. Is that Nico Williams? They've actually signed Nico Williams. Oh, they've got Victor Gortjes as well. Oh, dear. Oh, Shaw's out of it. That's 1-0. Oh, big block. Not enough, though. Shit. 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 Big block. Good defender. We've got Gemma on here as well. How do? But that linked with Bissek. I don't know how good he is. I've never seen him play in real life. It's like Scalvini. I don't know how good Scalvini is. I just know him from FIFA, so I can't really have a say on that. Great defendant. Liso, nice little 1-2. That sets him up beautifully. Liso's away. Connor Bradley, you bastard. This Barca team's stacked. Go on, Shaw, son. Oh, bollocks. Oh, good save. How are we still hanging on? And there's Bootsick, go on. First over the top, that's not going anywhere. Fuck's sake, man. Can't get anything going here. Decent chances in the opening 5 minutes, but now nothing. And there's great touches. Samu's played in. Samu across the floor. Araujo's insane. He's absolutely insane. Oh, he's off. Oh, fuck's sake, lads. I'd love Leif Davis at the Toon, you know. I'd so want Leif Davis at the Toon. I really would. The kid said he wants to play art. He's a proper Geordie. You can tell by his... Where's he actually from in Newcastle, though? I don't know, but his accent is so strong. He's like a proper, like, chav Geordie. I'd love Leif Davis at the Toon. Great backup option as well, and obviously he can start in a lot of the games. If needs be, if Lewis Hall gets injuries and shit. Leif Davis, he just needs to come. He just does. Needs to join me. He can't be too expensive. Can't be. Although when Newcastle come knocking, teams just take the piss now, so probably would be quite expensive. Great ball. Great ball. Drops to him, what a save! Oh my god! What a save! What a fucking save that is. That was one of the best saves I've seen on FC. I put Nico Williams on... I must have. Why have I done that when it wasn't even confirmed that he went to Barca? I've now just made the league hard for myself. Save. Alright, one last attack of the half. No options here, really. Samu. That defensive partnership's just a joke. Can't get through it. Google says he's from Whitley Bay. Fair enough. That's still like a half an hour drive away from Newcastle City Centre, but I'll let him off. Newcastle to win the league, really? I mean, I like the optimism. I can't see it personally, but I'm not really expecting us to win the league anyway, so... Oh, there's one. Yeah, I'm not expecting us to win the league, so if we don't, I'm not going to be that arsed. It will happen. It'll happen naturally. It's got to. The money that we're pumping into the team, and it's got to happen at some point. It's like Birmingham. They are bound to be a Premier League side within the next year or two. It just is going to happen. It's going to be hard for it to not happen. Great investments from Tom Brady, though. Some of the signings they've made for their championship season are brilliant. Great ball. Great ball. Samu! Oh, it's over. It's a good header, that. They still haven't sorted headers, by the way, because when I've been playing some of the games in the Toon rebuild I'm doing, yeah, they still haven't fixed headers. But that is a strong header right there. Great ball. Well, left back's doing good. Look at that. He's even pocketing bloody Lamine Yamal. Oh, is he off? He's not off! Oh, what a save. Ter Stegen's a joke. We're going to miss Campana on the midfield. He's retiring, so there's not much I can do there. But we're going to have to replace him well next season. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Fucking tackle and a half, though, son. Good block. Love it. Block again. Oh yeah, of course it bounces back to him. I think we signed Leif Davis just because... Yeah, you need to keep the core of the Geordies in the team. He would just suit it. It's like his home, isn't it? I really want it to happen. I really do. He's not a bad player either. He got like... Oh, I didn't mean to shoot there. He got like 18 assists in the championship season with Leeds. Was it Leeds or Ipswich? I don't remember. He got 18 assists in the season though, which is incredible as a left back. Yeah, it's in the Championship, but he scored a cracking goal for Ipswich last season. Cracking goal. Big chance. Yeah. Samu's well away. Yeah. Why is he still on forward there? He needs to pull back. Let's get you in. Bring a Sorio in. And I'm going to put you in for Bellerin. 15 minutes to go. I just brought Gavi on. That substitution, like, bold thing is very nice. I don't like the scoreboard in the league, but the little animation for the subs was good. There's a Sorio. Koundé left back. This Barca team's just too stacked, man. We're not even playing that bad either. Doesn't help Ter Stegen's turn into bloody Casillas. Fucking prime Neuer. Ball that, but what the fuck can I do? What can I do against this? Great tackling there. Great ball. Samu's got to make his run. My god, this is difficult. What can I do? Koundé's a left back now, he's a fucking right back. He's everywhere. Koundé is literally everywhere. And the Yamal's apparently very strong. Fuck off. Mate, this is such a frustrating team to play against. They're not even that good. They're not even that good. How's that free kick? 1-0 lost to Barca. It'll do. We need a whole backup anyways. Yep, we do. It just makes sense to get Leif Davis. He's a Geordie. He's just been relegated. We need a left back. Why wouldn't you bring him in? Why wouldn't you bring him in? Right, we're still 8th in the league. Ooh, off a Fuster. Bournemouth's a battle. I don't know what I'm doing with Fuster though. I don't know whether I get rid of him or not. I'll keep him again. He's not been bad in the 2 seasons I've used him. We do have that young lad, the German lad I brought in though, to potentially replace him. 2-1 win, Lisa with a brace. He's going to end up being my top scorer this season. Gotta beat these last place. We might be able to snap like a Conference League spot. Europa League spot is still up for grabs. So that's still doable. Put Fuster in there. Take Bellerin out for that game. Should take Sorio out as well. How are we losing that? You've got to win that game. We've got Hugh in here. How we doing? Just tell Triangle to shut up. I think you can get him for 15 million. Alright, you can get him for cheaper on that. Although, like I say, it's the Newcastle prices nowadays. So, yeah. Realistically, it's cheaper than 15, but they're going to add a big lump sum of money on, aren't they? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Put Fuster in there again. 1-1 draw. I think we've missed out on Europe here, which was one of the whole points of bringing Shaw in at this team. Richie Rich, hello mate, how we doing? Welcome, welcome. I mean, we're in 6th. We can't move up to 5th, can we? We've got 2 games. Actually, we do have a game in hand. Statistically, we can move to 5th. I don't think it makes a difference anyway. But we can move down, so we don't want that happening, do we? We don't want to move down. Bellerin out again. come on, man. You literally, you just need like a... You just need like a... Like to not fucking lose. Is all I'm asking. So we need to win this game. The Real Sociedad have a... Yeah, they've got the goal difference on us. Our fault for conceding so much. Right, we'll play this game against Girona then to make 6th. We realistically need to hammer these. We need to hammer them. Where are they? 14th. So that's probably not happening then, is it? Realistically, we need to hammer them. You ruined my reputation as a streaming journalist yesterday. How dare you? How did I ruin your reputation? Who would there be? If I had to predict it, it's so hard to say. It's insanely hard to say who to bring in. Obviously, Alanga. I can't say. I think Alanga and Trafford. And then I think we might get a loan in. The Trafford things went quite quiet though. So. Alright, there's the team for last game of the season, which we've got to win. Hammer them. Campana's last game in his career. Let's hope he goes out with a bang. Shaw's last game for on loan. Got to go out there and hammer them. Got to. You literally have to. Otherwise it's over. Wednesday Stream FC has gone bust now. We're back, man. We're back. It's actually not my fault that I didn't stream yesterday, man. It ain't my fault. Well, I mean, it technically is. I could have, but I would have been starting my stream at around midnight, which I think by then it's pretty pointless in doing. So, and that would class as a Thursday stream anyway. So technically, we're still missing a Wednesday stream. Osorio 1-0. What a start. This is what we need. Early and just shitloads of goals. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Or don't. Or don't. I do think we'll get the Trafford deal done. Obviously, Alanga's done. And I think that may be it. We obviously need more. But in my eyes, a striker, I feel like we can just rely on Asula being a backup to Isaac. And just hope Isaac doesn't get injured. Like for a long period of time. Maybe you could rest Isaac a game and just use Alanga if you can get away with it. Let's hope he's never injured for like long periods. He has been before. I remember when he first joined. Trafford will come in. I reckon Trafford plays like probably all the cup games. And I reckon he gets a few Prem games in there, but not a lot. Pope will still be your #1 option. I still think at the minute Pope's a better goalkeeper, but obviously Trafford's like future-proofing really for them. We're off to a half-decent start, yeah. I think I might keep Fuster next season. He's one of the only players who's actually worth something though in this team. So maybe I might need to sell him to make money. We'll see. All of a sudden, fucking Girona have just started playing incredible football. Where's this come from? Shaw's coming in. Watch out, watch out! They so player of the season for probably. What we're doing there, I haven't told you to do any fancy skills. Bellerin, it's rough, mate. Bellerin's not been that good for them. Bellerin has not been that good. Veteran presence, but I think we'll just go for that Matteo next season, or the Greek lad we've got on the shortlist. They look good. Matteo does look very good. 20 million for a right back though. Pretty pricey, I think. Predict our big game in Spain. Who? I don't know who they are, so I'm just going to guess that we're going to win. Oh, lovely. Foster. Brilliant. Samu in. Lovely stuff. 2-0. Good start. Good start. Beautiful. First start, I'm telling you. I'm telling you now, this guy's a baller. Bearing in mind, he's not meant to be an attacking midfielder. But that's why I've just started playing him in this career mode, and he's been brilliant there. Great ball. Samu's great in the air. I've actually scored a header for once. I'm going to clip that and send it to EA, actually. Wow. Actually, I won't, because they'll try and prove that they've actually changed their game, when they haven't. First again, Samu's off, though. No, he's not. No, he's not off. He's got to bury it. First star. That's a... Ooh, it's a good ball, but they've done very well defending it. I think he's off anyway, yeah, he's off. I think it might time Perez. I wouldn't mind it, to be fair. Wasn't he, like, up there in La Liga for goals last season? So, I mean, I wouldn't mind it. And obviously it's bringing him back to what made him. Samu, mate. You've had 2 big chances there. In a game where we need goals. Challenge that from Campana in his last career game. It's going to be tough replacing him. But I reckon Hughes definitely have an idea. He'll have an idea of a good midfielder I can replace him with, I'd imagine. First time we're going to switch the play up. Bellerin over the top. It's beautiful stuff, this. Osorio with a dink. It's not bad. It's good defending. Okay. We'll take that at the half. We'll take it at the half. Realistically needs... I think the goal difference was 3, so we need to win by 4 or 5, I would say. We'll keep going at this pace, I reckon we can. Barbara Dico. Rating's not good enough on the game. I know how good he is, but on the game, the rating's just not there. Oh my god, I got a free kick for once. Fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Great ball. Samu! Beautiful. What a baller, man. Honestly, what a baller. Quality. He's shooting. Wow. He hasn't got a proper game face, which is a bit of a bummer. But, God, his shooting. He's so accurate. He literally... I'm getting Isaac vibes. Like, he's such a clinical striker. When you use him. I feel like when I simulate it, it's a bit different. Campana. Gorgeous ball. Fuster on the outside of the defender. Fuster. Come back to him. Great save. Oh, it's beautiful football. I'm going to get it though. Challenge and a half. I love titles like that. Yeah, the Spurs signings are big. Spurs making good moves. Do they have the manager for it though? I don't know. Can't in the Prem surely do any worse than what Ange Postecoglou done. So surely not. It's a lovely ball, that. For star. It's got to be better. Bellerin with a nice ball. Osorio, Samu on the turn. Fuck me, they're just hoying players at us. Bellerin. Samu! What? And again I've scored 2 headers. Samu hat-trick. And it's 4-0 against Girona. This is exactly what we need. I just hope Real Sociedad haven't battered the team they're playing. This is exactly what we need. Bellerin assist as well. I've just been calling them worse than shite. I've actually scored another header. What? I can't believe it. I can't believe it hasn't went wide or anything. Right. I am going to take... I think I was going to take Osorio off anyway. But we're going to do my ender over there, because he has not played a lot this season. Let's get him in. Remember seeing if you had any chance scoring headers in this game, it's with Sammy. Yes, I do remember that as well. And you have not been wrong. There's 2 headers with him in this game. Hat-trick from him, which is good. Shaw's been alright. I wonder if it's worth signing him permanently or just leaving it. Here's my end up. I thought he was going to be fast on this. Good ball into Sammy though. Campana. He's going to want it back. Campana opens up. Great stop. Going up. I thought it was just going to stop on the line there. Can I get another one? A 5th goal wouldn't be bad. First start. That's a hat-trick of headers. Come on, keep the pressure up. I'm actually just going to put attacking on. Just literally keep the pressure up. This is the thing that opens up the bloody defence. Oh dear. Actually, I'm not going to do that. Oh my god, they've got a goal back. Fuck me. That 4th goal's just been cancelled out. Great ball. Great ball again. Samu. Horrible angle. Awful angle. That's not bad for a Wrexham career. I'm very tempted to do a Wrexham career, but I just think it's just a bit, like, shitty. I don't know, it's, like, too popular, isn't it? We're a social media club. Oh my god, Sammy. He's missed about 3 sets. This guy could have had 6 or 7 in this game. Calling Isaac accurate is a madness. I'm just basing it off a lot of the goals that he scored. Yeah, you can think his conversion rate, but fucking good stop that. I feel like his shooting is very accurate. Isn't conversion rate just how many shots turn into a goal? So yeah, a lot of his shots are still hitting the target, unless there's a stat that proves that wrong as well, I guess. But I mean, his goal against Liverpool, for instance, the fact that he hit the ball from that distance and it went in. His goals against Spurs. Big goal if we get it. Fuck me, what a stop that is. Bloody hell. Great ball. Come on, we need another goal at least. I don't think this is going to be enough to get 6th. Samu header. There you go. There's the heading that we know. There's the heading that we know and truly love. Right, 4-1 with Verona. It's a massive way to end the season, but have we made the top 6? We'll have to find out. That graphic's cool. 8 attempts and 3 goals. I mean, that's still great, but I feel like he just should have had more. He should have had 8. All the shots ball that last header were great. He was involved in all the goals. Please, please make 6th. I mean, at least we might have made 7th. Where's Sociedad? Can't see them. Come on. Where did we finish? Oh, we finished 7th. Are you actually joking? What they base that off then? Is that off like alphabetical order? Or is it away goals or something? We literally are identical. 15, 9 and 14. I've scored more, conceded more as well. The goal difference is 1 with 54 points. What the fuck? It won the league. Real Madrid? Yeah, Real Madrid. Very close there though. Big jump between the 3 big clubs in Spain and the ones below them. Big jump there. How have they worked that out then? Is it alphabetical order? Is it... It might be head-to-head, yeah, it might be. Real Sociedad did beat us both times, I'm pretty certain. We've done nothing in Copa España. Oh, we've made 7th, which is still the Conference League. I think we've got a better chance at winning that than, obviously, Champions League and Europa League. We'll simulate into June just so we know who's won each individual thing. Let's see who won the Champions League. PSG again. Okay. And Roma beating Real Sociedad. Real Sociedad are having a good time. Very good time. Conference League. The Toon get in. Toon win the Conference League. We'll take it. Any challenging games? Not really. And the top, wow. I don't actually think they've lost. The drew, I believe. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they literally never lost a game. Newcastle didn't lose a game. Wow. I mean, they might, yeah, they haven't. I'm trying to fathom out, but yeah, they actually haven't. They did not lose a game. Well, that might just prove that we can go on and do the Conference League next season, then. Right, let's have a look at player stats. Not that there's much to look at because no one scored or assisted, really. Josh has come along very well. He will definitely stay next season. I think I'm probably getting rid of McKenna. Bellerin, I'm a bit thinking about. I mean, 3 assists isn't terrible, is it? It's not awful. Campana is retiring. I would be keeping him if it wasn't for that. Kieran, most likely staying in the team. He's a skipper, isn't he? First star, probably going to stay. Well, he's one of the more valuable players, so if we need money, I may need to sell him. We do have a backup player to go into that position. Liso, what a baller. I swear he started at like 65 overall or something. The guy's insane. 22 and 5. Very well done. Fernandez didn't get any game time pretty much. My end are literally 2 games. And then Samu with 19 and 3. It's not bad. He will obviously get better as time goes on. He will get better. What's that? 22 goal contributions in 39 games. It's not bad at all, is it? As goal scorers go, I would imagine... I'm going to go, maybe it's Giotiez for Barca. No, it's Mbappe. Isaac Malone with 26. And Julian Alvarez, look at that for Atletico Madrid. No wonder they finished second. Giotiez with 22. Liso in with 21 there. What, joined 4th. Nico Williams scoring a lot. Samu's up there. And then definitely no one else for us. Assists. Don't know who could be up there. What a season for Mbappe. Anybody up here for us? We've got Osorio in with 6. That Atletico Madrid team looks so stacked, man. Clean sheets. We can't be anywhere near this. 8th? Yeah. It's not awful. Yeah, again, a lot of these players, I'm just waiting for them to, like, they gradually get better as time goes on, as the seasons go on. We're getting offers in for Fuster again. I'm still just not sure whether to sell him or not. I'm just not sure about it. But what I'm going to do when I load into the new season is end the stream there, chat. I know, bit of a short one today, but I'm absolutely cream crackered. I'm done. I'm done in. I'm knackered. This heat is no joke. But that does it for the remaining of Season 2. We're going into Season 3 in the next stream, which... What have I scheduled it for? I'm going to have a look. Next Wednesday. Which is quite... I mean, that's 6 days. It's quite a way away. The next stream's Tuesday, though. We're doing a bit of e-football again. Lovely. You won't survive the weekend, I know. The weekend looks horrible. I've chose to go camping this weekend as well. That could be a very bad decision. I'm fine in here right now. I've got a fan on. It's very cool in here, and I have the fan up in my room, so being at home is fine. It's when you leave the house, it's just awful. But when the weather's like this, the only thing going on in your mind is to leave the house, to go out and enjoy yourself. It's hard not to. We'll see how things work. But yeah, as you heard, I am going away this weekend, so I ain't going to be here to live stream, but I do have the Wigan career mode video scheduled tomorrow. I think where I'm going, there's not going to be any data connection, so I'm probably not going to be able to reply to comments and that sort of stuff in the video, but I hope you enjoy it. It's took me a long time to do, a long time to process. The editing wasn't actually that bad. It was the more of actually filming the video itself. Took so long, but we got there in the end. That's going out tomorrow. It'll probably be on the night. You've replied to us on Insta. I will look at that as soon as I close the stream off. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I absolutely wouldn't either. But yes, make sure you just watch it. It's nearly an hour long. I think it's like 58 minutes or 59 minutes long. I also want to say, make sure you just look in the description of the video. There's a very nice message in there. It's quite a long message. But yeah, there's a nice little message in the description of the Wigan video when it comes out tomorrow. Make sure you just go. And make sure you just even comment about that message. I would like to see some people's replies. It would be very nice. And then once I get data connection, I will start replying to comments and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, everybody, especially in this fucking heat. It's literally enough to kill people. Stay safe, enjoy yourselves, and I'll speak to all of you next week for the next stream. Goodbye, everybody.